What's up guys, welcome to another episode of Chow with Lao, and this time we are doing the Chinese classic chicken chow mein. So for this recipe you are going to need some oyster sauce, some sesame oil, some light soy sauce, some Chinese cabbage, some bean sprouts, some chicken of course, pepper, some spring onions, a little bit of garlic, and of course some egg noodles. So without further ado, get your woks ready. Right guys, so we're going to cut this pepper. I'm going to use about half a pepper for this recipe. Pull out the seeds, and then we're going to thinly slice it. Take out as much of the membrane as you can as well. Everything that we're going to cut, all the veggies we're going to cut up for this recipe, we're going to cut up finely because that makes it quick to cook, and then we'll keep the crunch as well. Okay, this recipe is packed full of vegetables because obviously it's really good for you, and I do like vegetables in my chow mein. Smash this bit of garlic up. Okay, I've already finely sliced the Chinese cabbage, so that's ready to go. The spring onions likewise, I'm going to put some of that in the actual stir fry, but I'm going to leave a little bit at the end for garnish as well. So I've taken the meat from the chicken thighs and deboned it and shredded it into little slices, which is perfect for a chicken chow mein. This recipe is also great for using up leftover roast chicken. Absolutely ideal when all you've got is little bits of chicken that's on the bone. If you take it off the bone and then put it into something like a chow mein, perfect, you're good to go. And finally, we've got our bean sprouts, which have been washed, and our egg noodles. These are fresh egg noodles. You can use dry ones. If you do that, then obviously boil them up first, and then make sure that you let them cool and you dry them. Put them on some kitchen paper, blot out the water. You want them as dry as possible when you fry them so they don't stick together. Okay, so we're ready to stir fry. Obviously the first thing we've got to do is get your wok hot, and then we can add some oil. It's going to be about 1 to 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Let that get hot, and the first thing we're going to add in are the vegetables, but I'm going to do it in order of how long they take to cook. So the first thing I'm going to put in are the peppers, because they take longest to cook because they're thick and kind of quite fibrous. So they're going to go in along with the garlic as well. We're going to stir fry this, give it a little stir. And the garlic should release its flavours into the oil so that it flavours the whole dish, which is exactly what we want. So once we got this going, we can add our Chinese cabbage. Right, so we don't overload the wok, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this to one side for a second so we can start cooking the rest of our ingredients. So I'm going to add a little bit more oil again, get the wok up to temperature. I want it nice and sizzling. I'm going to add our chicken now. A little bit more oil. So as you can see, a couple of chicken thighs goes a long way. I think that's what I really love about this kind of cooking. It's very economical as well. You can feed quite a few people on just a few ingredients. And that's always a good thing. Plus you don't have to overload it with meat. The vegetables and the bean sprouts and the noodles all come together to make a very satisfying dish without having to eat lots and lots and lots of meat. Okay, I'm going to add the bean sprouts. Now bean sprouts don't take long, about, I don't know, 30 seconds a minute before they're cooked. I'm going to add some of the spring onions so we can wilt them down. Going to add the vegetables back in. And I'm going to add the noodles. And then we're going to just combine it all by tossing it into the wok. And so everything comes together. And at this point we're going to add our sauce. Now I've added half a tablespoon of dark soy sauce to this as well because I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a little bit of colour. Dark soy sauce has caramel in it, and caramel obviously gives it that nice rich colour, which is nice. This is beginning to smell absolutely wonderful. I can smell the oyster sauce. I can smell the garlic, spring onions. Lovely and fresh. And really tasty, I hope. So it's really come together now. The sauce is coating all the noodles and the meat and the vegetables. It's come a nice sort of golden brown colour. So I think it's ready to dish up. Which is always the tricky bit when it comes to chow mein. So make sure you use a large enough bowl. Okay, there you go. Chef's privilege again. There you have it, guys. Chicken chow mein. Get your taste buds ready. Right, so I'm going to garnish with the last bit of the spring onions, or some of it. Should be fine. And now for the tasting. My favourite bit, obviously. That's beautiful. The soft noodles contrasting with the crunchy vegetables, a hint of garlic, the sort of the warmish oyster sauce flavour running through it, and the crunchy peppers. What could be better? That's fantastic. I might eat this whole bowl now. Cool. So guys, hopefully another recipe you're gonna like. If you do like what you see here, please hit the subscribe and like button and share out this video as much as you can. We're getting a little bit of traction now, which is cool. So thank you very much for your support. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.